A photo of barangay health workers wearing DOH shirts while attending a campaign rally of Bongbong Marcos in Ilocos Sur sparks outrage from online users. On Thursday, February 17, Rappler retweets photos of the venue and crowd for the Uniteam's first district grand rally at the Carino Stadium in Bantay Town. Observant netizens noticed the presence of individuals wearing DOH shirts, prompting them to raise the matter to the COMELEC and the Health Department. COMELEC spokesperson James Jimenez says they referred the matter to the DOH. A few hours later, he tweets Health Secretary Francisco Duque's admonition against using BWHs for partisan activities. In a separate statement, the DOH says it upholds political neutrality as mandated for civil servants. It also explains it has no authority over health workers employed or directly engaged by LGUs. A representative from the National Confederation of Barangay Health Workers of the Philippines from Bantay Town says they received an invitation to join the activity. She declines to say who invited them. Marcos's campaign manager Benhur Abalos says his camp always advises supporters about the rules on using government resources in campaign-related activities. San Juan City police officers arrest a health worker who helped the Lumad set up community health centers in Mindanao. In a Facebook post Friday, February 18, June Castro, the brother of Dr. Maria Natividad Nati Castro, says the doctor was arrested by the San Juan City Police in their home around 9:30 in the morning. The police have yet to provide more information on Castro's arrest. June says the cases filed against his sister were all related to the doctor's work as a human rights and development worker. In the warrant of arrest obtained by Rappler, Castro was among the many respondents in the kidnapping and serious illegal detention cases filed in Agusan del Sur. Before her arrest, Castro had been red tagged for her human rights advocacy. She served as Secretary General of Rights Group Karapatan in Caraga region. Before the pandemic hit the country in 2020, Castro started several health programs in Mindanao. She also brought a few Lumad people to the United Nations in Geneva to seek help against harassment in Lumad areas. Castro is the latest rights and development worker arrested since the administration of President Rodrigo Duterte intensified its crackdown against progressive individuals.
Need more context, clarity, and perspective? Get the full picture with Rappler Plus. With exclusive content and events, you'll get an opportunity to discuss issues with reporters, experts, and featured guests while helping Rappler continue its fearless journalism. Join now.
The camps of Vice President Leni Robredo and Senator Kiko Pangilinan are looking into filing cases against COMELEC. The tandem of Robredo and Pangilinan says the COMELEC went beyond the scope of the law and violated the rule laid down by the Supreme Court in implementing its Oplan Baklas campaign. Robredo spokesman Barry Gutierrez says this has crossed the line from abusive enforcement to outright harassment. In response, Robredo thanks her supporters in Itiague, Isabela for demonstrating courage. Just before midnight on Thursday, February 17, supporters of Vice President Leni Robredo hold a candle-lighting ceremony in front of the covered-up mural. The COMELEC had removed the mural the volunteers created for Robredo and her running mate. In an interview with ANC Rundown, COMELEC spokesperson James Jimenez clarifies COMELEC personnel asked permission from the property owner in Itiague before erasing the Robredo-Pangilinan mural. Meantime, in Itiague, Kakampings, the name that Robredo supporters call themselves, decide to paint over the erased mural using plain pink paint. But hours later, someone vandalized the wall and wrote BBM for President. This is not an isolated incident in Isabela province. COMELEC personnel earlier entered the Robredo Volunteers headquarters in nearby Santiago City last Wednesday, February 16. They dismantled posters and tarpaulins even if they did not have a warrant to enter the private property. Election lawyers argue private citizens are not supposed to be covered by regulations on what constitutes lawful election propaganda. President Rodrigo Duterte appointed former Davao City accountant Rizalino Hustol as the new chairman of the Commission on Audit. Acting presidential spokesperson Carlo Nograles says the president signed Hustol's appointment on Thursday, February 17. In 2010, Hustol faced malversation charges along with Duterte for allegedly misusing some 2.93 billion pesos in public funds from 2003 to 2006. Asked for comment on Justol's malversation charges, Nograles says Justol was appointed based on experience and credentials and that she will still go through confirmation like other appointments. Justol succeeds Michael Aguinaldo, who ended his term as COA chief on February 2. Before becoming COA chief, Justol served as Deputy Executive Secretary for Finance and Administration under the Office of the President. SM Entertainment confirms on Friday, February 18, Red Velvet is set to make a comeback in March. In a statement, the agency says Red Velvet is preparing a new album with the goal of release in March. We ask that you please show a lot of interest. The K-pop girl group's last full comeback was in August 2021 for their mini-album Queendom, which housed their hit single of the same name. In December 2019, the group's song Psycho made the group the first and only girl group to score an all-kill in major real-time charts in Korea for the year. Red Velvet is gearing up to celebrate its 8th anniversary after debuting in August 2014.